So Epidemic sound, let's talk about it. Is it worth paying for? Is it worth the money? If you are into live streaming or creating content, at some point, actually it's a must. All right, you need some background music for your streams or for your content, or just some sound effects or music for editing. We don't have a choice. It is what it is. Okay, now personally, I've been using some free music before. I've got YouTube library, I've got Creator Mix by Nick Niemann and D Niemann, and they've been working for me until last year when I decided to actually sign up for Epidemic Sound. Now, Epidemic Sound is not free, you pay for it, and in this video I'm gonna give you my honest review, what I think about it, and if actually you should go ahead and actually check out Epidemic Sound. So let's go. What is going on, guys? SoundLab production tips and tools here, helping you master live streaming. So since last year I've been using Epidemic Sound, and before that actually it's been over 3 years that I started my YouTube channel, and I wasn't using Epidemic Sound, not because I didn't know about it, but because I was not ready to pay money for it, and I'm gonna tell you why. So there are free websites if you are starting out that you can actually use to create content. The first one is actually YouTube Music Library, and if you're creating content on YouTube, that's actually perfect because that's how I started out. They can give you music, however it works no problem, and they got good music that you can use for free, which is the reason why I wasn't really considering Epidemic Sound until you get to a point where you feel like you're limited. Why? Because if you're creating content on YouTube, some of the music that you're gonna find in YouTube Music Library is you have to give attributes to some of the creators who created the music, to some of the artists. So you have to, like, in the description, like, say something. So like you have to keep up with that, and if you don't, you risking getting your streams muted or shut down or a copyright strike, whatever. Like if you use any music that you don't have the rights to, or you don't own the rights to, or you don't own personally, those are the risks, right? Your stream can get shut down, your content or your video can actually get deleted, or you may get a copyright strike, and your channel can even get deleted if you have like many copyright strikes because using other people's music or content or music that you don't own the rights to. So that's why having this kind of music services actually helps a lot. That's one way of getting free music. Another website called Creator Mix by D Niemann and Nick Niemann. If you guys know them, if you're a YouTuber, you probably know D Niemann or Nick Niemann, and it works well. They give you the rights to use their music anywhere. You can create courses, you can monetize with it, you can do whatever, you can publish to any platform. They don't have any problem. Just you can stream it using your live streams, no issues at all. Okay, so now I feel like, okay, so Sam, why are you talking about Epidemic Sound if you can get free music? Why did you actually upgrade to Epidemic Sound and have to pay money for it if you're getting some free music? So two things. First, with YouTube library, again, if you try to post to multiple platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and other platforms are not YouTube, you may get into trouble because some of this music is actually licensed only for YouTube, some of this. And I think it happened to me once. I published a video on Facebook and I had issues, right? Because it wasn't covered. The license was not covering Facebook, which makes sense. Facebook does have its own music library as well for free, but again, same concept. If you publishing on multiple platforms, then taking music from Facebook and publish it to YouTube or TikTok or X, these platforms are not friendly. They don't like each other. So you may get a strike on X for using music they took from Facebook. Now, if you get to pick music from Facebook, use it on Facebook, and pick music from YouTube and use it on YouTube, then you're good. Another thing for Creator Mix was perfect because they don't really care about the platform you are on. Okay, you can stream it anywhere, but the problem with Creator Mix is they don't have a big library. No offense to Nick Niemann. I mean, I don't know how much he invested in it, but it's Nick Niemann. It's just one guy. I mean, two guys. All right, so I don't know if they have investors and how much money they have to invest in Creator Mix. It's just not enough. The library is too small. I used it at some point because I was tired of YouTube Music. Another problem with YouTube Music is I found out that a lot of people were using the same songs that I was using using. So we'll be watching a video on YouTube and then something will play. I was like, that's the song that I use, you know, because the good ones are always the good ones. So everybody's gonna pick the good ones, right? But Creator Mix was almost perfect for me, but the library is too small. And I felt like I was kind of limited in my choices. So that's why I got to a point. Again, I started with YouTube library. After YouTube library, I tried Creator Mix. I'm gonna put links down below, by the way, if you guys want to check them out. Okay. And then I got to a point I felt like I needed more. I also, for speed sake, right, because I needed to go faster. I didn't want to spend too much time trying to pick songs or whatever. I wanted just a bigger library, just pick music and use it anywhere. Also needed more sound effects. Like Creator Mix doesn't have that many sound effects. Even YouTube library doesn't have that many sound effects. So I needed sound effects and everything. So I was like, okay, let me try Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound, they allow you to try it for free, I believe for 30 days. Let me check just to be safe. Try for free. All right, I'm already logged in, but I believe they give you 30 days to try it. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try it and see. So you can log in and see what they have. And I logged in, I was like, oh my god, they have a lot of songs. And I'm gonna show you guys, it's been a year already. I was on the personal plan. I'm gonna show you the pricing and everything. But if I can show you little quick, I believe they have like over 40,000 music tracks plus sound effects. It's just a lot. And then you can search for anything. You can search like for intro, slow beats, wedding, background music. Like you're gonna find songs for anything that you are into. If you are a filmmaker, a wedding filmmaker, or just a YouTuber, normal YouTuber like me, just doing tutorials, you're looking for just background music, or if you are into streaming content, you're gonna find anything. Like if you are into live streaming, maybe you need like an intro music to start your stream and then the background music to play while you're actually talking. Everything is there. Okay, and the good thing about it, you can like save. So let's say like on my account right now, if I go to my account, you can see that I have preferences, right, of things like what the kind of music I want to download by default. Profile, you can see my profile, save list. So if you are on a commercial plan, I'm gonna talk about the plans in a minute. But if you are on a commercial plan, you can actually save list some of the videos that you create for clients, which is awesome. And then I can come in here, and then as you can see, I've added my channels, okay, or my channels. But you can also add individual videos for people that you have actually created for. So if I go to discover, all right, you can see some of the things like for my channel, depending on the type of music that I usually download. They're going to use AI to kind of suggest me the type of music that will go with what I usually like. You can also like save some tracks, like some music that I have saved. You can create playlists. Like right now I have songs that I have liked. If I go there, they're gonna be there. I can download them anytime. But also another cool thing I like about Epidemic Sound is the fact that once you download the music, okay, I mean, whenever you want to download, you have the ability to actually download the full mix, which is just one track, MP3 or WAV, okay? But also you can download portions like what they call stems, right? So I can download like instruments separate. I can download the bass guitar separate. I can download the drums. So if you like a super editing nerd, and you want to kind of have just the drums or just the instrumental, no vocals, like you can do a lot of things with their stuff. You can just download just the melody. You want to be creative, which is super awesome, especially if you are into editing. You're gonna love this feature. So I love this about Epidemic Sound. And in my opinion, I mean, again, I started last year. It's been a year. I was on a personal plan. Okay, let me show you the plans, by the way. Let's go to pricing. So I was on this personal plan, and then I actually end up upgrading to commercial. Okay, so now if you pay per year, it's actually cheaper. If you pay monthly, as you can see, personal is like $18 and it's $60 per month for commercial. But if you pay per year, you can see that it gets really cheap. So you pay one time, I mean per year, $120, and you covered personal plan. You actually publish anywhere online. You can monetize your channel, one channel per platform. So like right now it's live production tips and tools on YouTube, live production tips and tools on Instagram, live production tips and tools on TikTok, X. So I'm covered on personal plan, one channel per platform. And you can also like have unlimited download. You can download as many sound effects as you want, as many songs that you want, right? You also have access to the mobile app. For me, I don't use the mobile app that much, but it's useful, especially when you are on the go. You want to listen to the music, or also you want to select the music on the go. You can listen to it. You don't have to download it on your phone. And what you do, you like it or you add it to a playlist. And then once you go back to your computer, you can actually go ahead and access it through saved or playlist or liked, and then you can download that music. So that's why the mobile application is actually super useful. Now, why did I upgrade to the commercial plan? It's because the commercial plan gives you up to three channels that per platform. So because I actually had to open another YouTube account or YouTube channel, and I got addicted. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I got addicted. I like their music. So I wanted to keep using Epidemic sound music. So I added the second channel. And with that channel, I also started creating content for other people and, brands and stuff. So I wanted to make sure if somebody wants me to create content for them, I can actually use the music from Epidemic sound. And then from there, I can actually get it licensed. They can use it for running ads. Like, it's gonna be covered, and I'm not gonna tell them, oh, you need to buy music from here, or I need to go buy music somewhere. So I make sure if you use the video that I create for you, you don't get into trouble, you don't get any copyright strike or whatever. So that's why I upgraded to commercial, because you can publish content for clients and businesses with this plan. And of course, you still have the ability to use the music in digital ads. So if you're creating for businesses, chances are they're going to be running ads on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. So you want to make sure they are actually covered, and you want to make sure you're covered. So that's how I upgraded to commercial. And obviously commercial is like $300 per year. And then you pay once and then forget about it. That's how I do it, right? If you want to pay monthly, in my opinion, I feel like it's too much. So another thing I was worried about was like, what if I cancel? Like at some point, I feel like I don't want to keep paying every month. So if you cancel, all the music, all the content you made while you were still a client, okay, they are covered. Obviously, if you downloaded some music, you can't keep using it forever, right? Because then it won't make sense, right? It will be kind of stealing. But all the content that you have created before, or that was published before cancel your subscription, is actually covered, which is awesome. Even the trial version, if you try them for 30 days, I believe for 14 days or 30 days, I don't know, I'm not sure. But if you try and then you use some of their music and download like 20 songs for 14 days, and somehow you don't like it, you cancel, they're not gonna go after you for the 14 days or for the 30 days we're using their stuff. As long as it was, or they were published within the trial period, you should be good. So that's why I feel like they're kind of laid back, and they have good music. They have like a huge library, a lot of music that you can select from. And I kind of love their service. I love their stuff. So should you get Epidemic sound? My answer is yes. Should you get it right now? My answer is yes or no. If you feel like you are not publishing to multiple platforms and you are broke, you don't have the money, or you don't have a lot of money, you feel like this is not a priority right now, then this is not the right time, right? So you can start with, YouTube library or Facebook library music, or createamix.com. I'm gonna leave links down below, and then you can try them, use them, and see if you're happy. Again, gonna be for free. Just make sure you know all the limitations, especially for like, YouTube library. I'm gonna post on TikTok and stuff, you may get into trouble. But if you like post, like you use Createamix, they're gonna let you post anywhere. So you good. You don't need Epidemic sound. You don't need to pay for Epidemic sound. However, if you feel like you need to create content for other people, you need to make sure you're covered on all the platforms. You also need like a bigger library with more music selection, more professional, bigger library music, and you need to probably be creating content for other people and publishing or doing ads and stuff like that, and make sure you have the license to cover all that, man. Or if you are an established creator, feel like time is important, because those free services are gonna take you time to choose songs and everything. And also they may not be that original, because a lot of people are gonna be using the same free stuff. Then Epidemic sound is gonna be for you. Okay, but regardless your situation, I will encourage you. I have a link down below. It's not an affiliate link, but I get a small commission. I'm part of what they call community something. It's like Epidemic sound community. It's like, you know, I just signed up for that. And if you feel like you want to check them out, you can actually try them for 30 days or 14 days. I'm not sure if it's 13 days or 40 days for free. And all the music you download, again, for free. You can download unlimited for free. And if you use them, they're not going to come after you. No copyright issues or anything within that period. And if you see that you like them, then go ahead and actually purchase the personal plan and eventually go to the commercial plan, if depending on which one you need. If you see that you don't like them, again, you can cancel, no strings attached. All right. So that's my opinion, guys. Great service, and I still recommend it again, but probably not for everyone. Still, I recommend you check them out for sure. So I'm gonna have a link down below. Check them out and let me know what you think in the comment section. But other than that, guys, if you wanna know how to use that music in OBS, I have a video that I made showing you step by step how to actually use a background music in general on your live streams, especially if you're into live streaming. I'm gonna have the video linked right here, so make sure you check it out, and I'll see you there, guys. Take care.